Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Make sure you subscribe.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and tell us down below in the comments what you want to see next.
So on today's video, we're gonna talk about a time where I really disliked this guy.
I would go so far as to use the word hate.
At the time I did hate him, yeah. So why don't we get started?
We have been together for 9 years. This is our 9th year together. We have been married for 4 of those 9 years, but why don't we take it back to a time long ago. The year was 2009, where we did not love each other. We were not together. I was not out just yet. He was in a committed relationship with someone else. It was a different time.
Let me explain why I did not like this guy.
Please.
So, I was in a committed relationship, at least on my part, and this was during an era called the MySpace era.
Error.
Yeah, well, whatever, same thing, right? For probably about a year, Thomas would message me and my ex on MySpace with a really cryptic message saying something like, "Can you talk?" or "I have a question," or something weird like that. So he would message me, I wouldn't respond, and then he would message my ex, and to my knowledge, he wouldn't respond, and it would just go back and forth. From that point, moving on, I knew that he was like trying to get in. I felt like he was trying to get with either of us. At the time, I don't think he cared. He just wanted to get with somebody.
Which, back then, I did not know that, honestly, I did not know that they were officially together or not, because they did not put their relationship
We had
on
been together
line.
like 2 years.
Right, but the other one was still in the closet. Your boyfriend, he was hiding from his parents, so they weren't very open like we are with our relationship.
It was a different time.
It was a different
It was over
time.
10 years ago.
So I wasn't even 100% sure if y'all were together.
Everybody knew we were together. You knew we were together. That's why you messaged both
I
of
was
us.
not 100% sure.
Anyways, so that happened. And then my whole relationship with my ex was very dysfunctional. It was a bad relationship. We fought all the time. It was abusive verbally, mentally, physically. And we were coming to the end of our relationship, and we were fighting all the time. It got to the point where we were actually sleeping in separate bedrooms in the same house. He was going out on weekends and like partying with friends and not coming home. And during one of these periods when he was in the other bedroom, I remember like seeing him texting someone in the room, and I asked him who he was texting. He was like, nobody, but I could tell he was. And then later we did make up that time, and later I found out that he'd been texting Thomas, and I think he told me that you were texting, like you got his number and were texting him, and he just was like entertaining the conversation or whatever.
Not true.
And so I was furious, and so I text Thomas as soon as I found out, and I said, do you remember what I said?
Yeah, he texted me, so I get a text from a number that I didn't have saved, and he said, "Stop texting my boyfriend." And I was like, what the? And I was like, who is this? And he said, PJ. And I was like, well, actually 2 thoughts ran through my head. The first one was like, oh my God, I have PJ McKay's phone number now.
Which proves my point that he was trying to get with us. Or one of us.
I loved you since I was like 15. So I was like, oh my God, yes. So I like immediately saved it. And then the second thing was, I was so afraid that he was gonna tell someone. I was like, because again, I was not out yet. So I was like, oh my God.
I was a little crazy bitch at that point. I really could have seen me like doing something dramatic and blasting you on Facebook. It would have not, I wouldn't have put it past me, especially at that time. And I was a little...
He was crazy. It was a different time. So I was freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, please. Like in my head, I was like, I hope he doesn't tell anyone. Oh my gosh. So I was just like, fine, I'll stop texting him. And that was that. And that was probably like 7 or 8 months before we reconnected. After you guys broke up. It was under a year's time before we actually got together after that. Yeah, so once we finally broke up, randomly, and probably in one of my like crazy moments of like thinking, I sent him a friend request at that time Facebook was around, so I sent him a friend request on Facebook and immediately started talking, which leads us into our video of how we met, which we've already done and covered that. We just didn't cover this part of our history. This is like the backstory of the backstory of how we met, and to let you guys know that there was a time that we did not love each other. He didn't like me. I wasn't too fond of him at that point. I think after you texted me because I was annoyed with you, and I was so afraid you were gonna tell someone, so like in my head I was like, oh, he sucks, but then I secretly wanted to get with you. So I was like 18. It was a very, very complicated time. So that is the story of why PJ did not always love me. I 100% don't blame him. I wouldn't have liked me either. Thank God we are past that. And now he put a ring on it. Are you wearing your ring?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just making sure. So that's all.
You know where to find us. We're on Instagram at PJ and Thomas.
We're on Twitter as PJ and Thomas, and on Facebook as The Property Lovers. You can also find us on our website, pjandthomas.com, where you can read our blogs and shop our apparel.
It really helps us out if you subscribe to our channel. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, turn on post notifications, and leave a comment down below of what you want to see next. Until next time.
Bye, y'all.